season district championship. That's not the way the trophy is.
Superintendent's Bowl, right?
Right. That's not the way the trophy is won right now. It's done in the playoffs because you're still playing inter-district, and they are going to do away with that after next season, which is about 8 years too late by my count.
You and I don't get a vote on that one, but they got one right finally. They just waited 8 years to get it right.
The thing of it is all the coaches voted for it in February, and they still wouldn't change it.
I don't mean to say we do some things that just on their very face appear stupid. But that on its very face appears stupid to me, that you believe you do your playoff system against the same teams you play in your district. Anyway, having said that, what a night. The lights look great. The crowd is huge. There's more people standing than there are sitting by a large number at the game tonight.
Southwestern won the toss and deferred. For the Warriors on defense, Cody Harmon, John Poe, and Brody Perkins up front. The linebackers, Hayden Burton, Hagan Galloway, Gideon Brainerd, and Ezra Major. The cornerbacks, Dylan Brand and J.J. Hutchinson. And the safeties, Christian Walden, Mason Hibbard. For Pulaski on offense across the front, Jason McEwen, Aiden Wesley, Declan Hayes, Tyler Johnson, Carter Crane. The tight end is Antonio Palmer. The wideouts, Chandler Godby, Bryson Duggar, and Barrick Williams. The running back, Braden Gibson. And the quarterback, Drew Poston.
Can I mention something?
Sure.
The time it is on the real clock?
It is 8:15.
And they told us they were going to try to get all this stuff they were doing tonight rolled into 8:15.
They did it.
Brian Miller, little tip of the hat. I see him walking towards the sidelines. He told me, he said, I don't have a game on campus next week, not one. If you don't know, they've had the soccer, they've had the volleyball, they've had football. They've had something going on every afternoon and every evening out there, and he said, I don't have a game, not one, next week.
We did not get to the Johnny Hines portion, and the reason we did not was because they had internet issues.
The whole booth crashed.
And the whole booth crashed.
Yeah, everybody was coming from segment to sale going, you guys got internet? And they finally, I heard somebody from the PC bunch say that theirs had conked out too.
Yeah, they got it going, and then it went down, and then they got it going again.
And if we go away, don't go away, because
we'll be right back.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Kicking off for Southwestern is Caleb Moore. Deep for Pulaski County, Cody Nichols, Cade Sullivan.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Waiting on a whistle.
Yeah, George and the seven-man crew tonight.
George Renner and his bunch. We are ready to play. The kick is away, and it will be taken by Sullivan at the 15. Toward the middle of the field, 20. Finds a little seam, 25. Shakes loose, 30. And down at the 35. Tackle made by Dylan Bland. And Pulaski County, good field position for the first drive of the football game.
Sullivan is electric. When he catches a kickoff, you just think,
So Pulaski County will take over right there. And here Brian Abner on the PA giving the officials names. Other than George, I don't know any of the rest of them and don't want to.
I don't mention them again.
No. Just underway.
And I'm sure some of the listeners and watchers would just soon I not mention them again.
Two receivers left, two to the right. The running back is Gibson. He comes up to the right of Poston in the gun. Takes it, rolls right, looking for a place to go. Gets pressure, shakes away from the first couple, rolls to the left. Tries to put a move on, is hit and drop back at the 31-yard line. Getting in there with the linebacker, Ezra Major. And again, how well Pulaski's offensive line plays will be a big key to how this thing works.
3 down linemen, but they brought a backer off the backside, and Polson ran into him.
Yes, sir.
When he turned this way, Majors had stayed home in a sure tackle in space, and if you're Southwestern, that's the key all night.
2nd and 14 from the 31. Pulaski with 2 tight ends, one each way, a wide out each way. Now coming in motion is Duggar. Poston takes it with a wide receiver screen. We get a whistle.
Pulaski moved.
They moved.
Slot receiver was upfield.
So Pulaski on this first drive of the game with 11:05 to go, just starting, heading in the wrong direction. They'll move this back to the 26, and it will be 2nd down and 19.
Ready, shoot, aim?
Exactly, yeah.
A little nervous probably.
Everybody,
yeah.
Duggar and Godby to the right, to the left is Palmer. In the slot on the right side is Williams. From the gun, Duggar takes it, fakes it, stands up, gets pressure, rolls right, looking for a place to go, and down he goes. Major got there again, back inside the 15, and we talked about Pulaski's offensive line, about him protecting the quarterback, about him being able to run. In this first series, it ain't happening.
Now what you're going to have to do is either do a better job up front or leave a back in the backfield to help in these situations. But if you look at Southwestern, 3 down linemen, a couple linebackers, everybody else is little people.
Right, and I'll be honest,
quick people.
I'll be honest with you. Johnny knew they were going to blitz. I don't know that he very seldom keeps a running back in the backfield.
Well, it may be a requirement here pretty soon.
I'm agreeing with you. 2 left, 1 right. I thought about that earlier in the week. Polston back inside the 15, hands off to Gibson, angling wide left, cuts it back up at the 20-25, and gets just across it, but it's going to bring up 4th down and very long in Pulaski County. We'll have to give, that was 3rd down. It's 4th down and about 17, and they're going to let Duggar do that little quick punt thing like he did. Southwestern not sending anybody deep.
Southwestern is playing this in a base defense.
Polston is in the gun, but he'll move and Duggar will punt it, be my guess. There it is with a rolling kick, and Duggar gets it away, and it hits and takes a Pulaski bounce at the 40, 35, 29-yard line, and Southwestern will take over right there. Braden Myers, Matthew Lloyd, Nick Pascarella, Tyler Russell, and Maddox Mink up front. The wideouts, Mason Hibbard, Brody Perkins, the tight end. In the backfield, Connor Crisp, Gideon Brainerd, Tanner Wright with Colin Burton at the quarterback. For Pulaski, up front, Ryan Dye, Christian Slavey, Jay Bales. The backers, Ethan Idlewine, Leighton Abbott, Drew Abbott, Trey Hornsby. The corners, Cade Sullivan and Chandler Godby. The safeties, Cody Nichols and Brady Kane. And that's all that you get from me tonight.
Hey, I like our clock and scoreboard and everything on the bottom of our screen.
It.
Kevin has worked feverishly, and that is a nice add-on, boss.
Yes, sir, with internet actions and everything else going on. All right, Southwestern breaks, and they are in the shotgun, and they hand it to Christian Walden, and he gets a yard is all before the pile stops. Bales and company in there as he gets nothing, and right now, Southwestern's quarterback wasn't in the backfield on that play. That's the sophomore, Colin Burton.
Yeah, once again, a little different look, almost a Wildcat look on that opening play. And but again, if you're Pulaski County, 1st down is huge, and 2nd down is huger, and 3rd down is even huger. You got to put this offense in long yardage situations.
You do. They go back to the regular offense. Burton in the gun with 3 receivers around him. He hands off to Tanner Wright, who is hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for a yard. Brady Kane from the safety spot. Got him at the 31. It's 3rd and 8.
So far, Southwestern did a really nice job against Pulaski's passing attack. And 2 downs into this, Pulaski's done a pretty good job against the running attack.
Yes, sir.
Scouting.
You can see on the screen, 8.5 to go first quarter. Pulaski's had the ball once. Southwestern with a 3rd down here on their first possession of the night.
Yeah, just from an old momentum standpoint, a hold here is huge.
Yes, sir. Wide receiver, Perkins, wide right. Everybody else is tight. Again, that 3-headed backfield with Burton in the gun. Burton takes it, spins, hands off to the back, and he will get a yard or 2 and be drilled right there. And it was Kane again, along with Christian Slavey, and they knocked Walden down, and he will get a couple to the 33. It'll bring up 4th down and 6.
Wow, almost looked like he was going to break that, and then the next thing you know, it was blown up. Pretty good defense now, similar situation, not quite as long a yardage, but 4th and long, and you would expect a punt.
Connor Crisp in punt formation, deep for Pulaski. Chandler Godby. Southwestern adjusting. Crisp takes it, rolls right, looking for a place to go, and it's blocked. Back inside the 10,
Slavey.
Inside the 5. Christian Slavey can't fall on it. Pulaski does. Ryan Dye.
Yeah, once again, Dwayne, we failed to mention special teams.
Yes, we did.
They could be huge in this game.
I think so.
I couldn't tell if for sure Slavey got the block. He was the one chasing it.
Right.
After he rolled over it, Dye pounced on it for the score. A Citizens National Bank touchdown, I might add.
With 7:15 to go, Ryan Dye will pick up a fumble recovery in the end zone. Logan Corson on for the PAT. A Wildcat used car extra point at the hold of Chandler Godby. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 4.5 minutes or so into the game, Pulaski County's on top, 7-0.
Wildcat used car, big city inventory, small town prices. Located at 4469 South Highway 27 in Somerset, Wildcat used cars always goes the extra mile to ensure that the vehicles on the lot have the best prices and quality in the area. Open daily from 9 to 7. Wildcat used cars has over 260 pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, SUVs in stock and ready to roll. Check out the current inventory at wildcatusedcars.com with on-site financing rates as 2.9%. Wildcat Used Cars is a true one-stop shop for your next vehicle. Not in the market to buy a vehicle? Got one for sale? Bring it in for a cash offer on the spot. Call Wildcat Used Cars today, 606-451-0737. Wildcat Used Cars, big city inventory, small town prices. If you wanted a little excitement and you're a Maroon fan, you got it.
For Southwestern, deep will be Crisp. Jonas Gallagher, the third man back there, is Bland. Idawine moves on the football, and it will send receiver back inside the 5-yard line to the 6. He will get out to the 20, and backwards he goes. Slavey. And Trey Hornsby, the guy with the football, was Walden. I said 28 is 29 back deep. 20-yard line for Southwestern, and they'll take over for the second time tonight. They will mark it, I think, right at the 20. But let's see. Yes, sir.
Not exactly how you thought this might start, but Pulaski gets a score out of special teams, and those are important. They count the same.
Southwestern, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. The lone back is Gideon Brainerd. Brainerd takes a handoff, almost dropped the ball, is able to get to the corner and spin out to the 26 or 27 before he's hit by Godby and Ryan Dye.
He's the running back in this offense. The rest of them have got quicks, and they can beat you in a heartbeat.
Right.
Brainerd's the one that you can look to carry it if he does 30 times and pound you, and he can do just that. And pretty sure tackle, but he's still got 6.
Right. He was able to get to the outside, get a nice block on
Yep.
the right side of that offensive line to get him to the corner.
He probably hurt Pulaski as much as any of their backs last year.
He and Crisp, as far as my memory.
2 receivers each way. Again, Brainerd there, and coming into the backfield is Walden. Walden will take the handoff, and Mike got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe not. Trey Hornsby knifed through to put him down, and it will bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's a huge play. It was 2nd short, and now it's 3rd and medium.
3rd and 4. Right back where it started.
Yep. Pulaski's linebacking core is young. Let's just be totally candid. They're young, but they're a season into this stuff.
You've got a junior in Abbott. Everybody else freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, but again, they've played a lot of snaps.
They have. Under the first half of the first quarter, under 6 minutes to go. Pulaski on top 7-0 thanks to a blocked punt and a recovery. Burton from the gun takes it. Quarterback draw. Looking for a place to go. Not going to happen. The guy that submarined it was Slavey. He got help from Blake and Abbott, and it will bring up 4th down and 4. Right back where it started.
Yeah, and the hardest thing to do right now is be a long snapper after what happened on the first punt, because you're thinking, I got to be perfect, and you got to hit him, chest high, whether this is an uneventful. And if you rush this, Godby has shown this season an ability to break in space.
Crisp is in punt formation. Godby standing in his own 45, not expecting much. Pulaski sends bodies, nice, high punt.
Nice.
Short, fair catch called for, taken, bobbled, and Southwestern may have gotten it.
They do say they have it. They're still scrumming, so I don't know who does. The zebra on this side pointed to Southwestern.
They never did point.
Well, Southwestern came up with a football. Now we're having a
They
discussion.
did. Yeah, Southwestern had the ball.
Well, there's the give back.
Yep, Pulaski had a chance after it was bobbled. It got away. Godby knifed for it, couldn't get it. And then a player from each team was there. Southwestern, I think, had the advantage.
Well, Godby signaled for the fair catch, and they're down here lobbying, but he just muffed the football.
Veer Patel was the man that I think fell on the football.
There's a turnover, and it's in positive territory
Yes, sir.
if you're Southwestern.
Walden to the left. They go to the I formation. Take it, spins, hand off to Tanner Wright. He is into the
Gone.
secondary at the 40. He's at the 30. Godby's there, and he brings him down inside the 20. They'll mark it at the 17.
Wow.
And I understand the wides that they ran. I understand the shotgun. This is what they do best.
Yeah, and that young man is a very talented running back.
Yes, sir. I would give it to Brainerd and Wright 90% of the time if it was me.
Nice tackle in space by Godby, I might add.
Godby
But
got the angle on him and cut him down when he tried to cut back. Ball is at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. They go to the wishbone. Take it. Hand off to Brainerd. He rolls for about 3 or 4. They're going to give him the – now they're going to back him up. Give him the 13-yard line. 2nd down and 6. Pulaski County's getting Aiden Wesley in for a 4th lineman down here this close to the end zone. Checking to see what they brought out. Maybe somebody from the secondary. Looks like it's going to be a corner. It's Sullivan and Nichols and Kane in the secondary right now. They're playing a 4-4. From the bone, 2nd and 6. Burton takes it, spins. Quick pitch to Bland. He will be hit and dropped right at the 10, maybe just shy. 3rd down and 3. Somebody ran out of a shoe. That was Bland. They will put it at the 11, so it will bring down 3rd and 4.
well, you won 2nd down. You didn't win 1st down. Now you got to win 3rd down.
Yeah, even on 1st, 1 second, but they got 2 more downs.
Yep.
In the middle of the field, that's okay. Down here, it's tough. 3rd and 4.
So each team has committed what would be considered a turnover.
Yes. Bland goes wide left. Everybody else is tight. I formation. Crisp is on the back of the I. They take it. Crisp takes the handoff, gets loose, dives toward the goal line, and scores. Connor Crisp from 11 yards out. Southwestern's a PAT from tying it up.
That's just power football and a quick running back.
Yeah, again, that's what they do. So with 2:51 to go in the first quarter, Southwestern trying to tie it up.
Each team with a giveaway. Each team with a thank you by putting points on the board.
That is correct. Caleb Moore will do the kicker. Left footed. Snap is down. Kick is up, and it is good. We've played 3/4 of the first quarter, tied at 7.
Once again, turnover each way, touchdown each way, as Paul just said. Henderson Chiropractic, committed to relieving your pain using the true principles of chiropractic care. The caring Heiffel team strives for excellence through extraordinary service and patient education. Dr. Henderson provides chiropractic care for injuries that occur during sports, auto accidents, work-related activities, or just everyday wear and tear. The experience you need, the result you want. That's Henderson Chiropractic. Modern System. Since 1979, Modern System has been protecting communities all across Kentucky, and they're proud of a part of the communities they serve. Committing time and resources and sponsorship to numerous charities like Project 5810, Relay for Life, March of Dimes, Heart Walk, local school programs, many more. Modern System, your neighbor, your friends, they work 24/7 to protect the things that matter most to you, from home to business, schools, churches. Let Modern Systems be your trusted name in security.
The Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, 7-7 with 2:51 to go first quarter.
Special teams.
Yes, sir. Both ways. Moore's got the ball on the tee at the 40. Moore, a squib kick that will be taken by an up man. That is Hornsby, and he will get across the 35 thereabouts. They'll mark it 36, 37-yard line. And Pulaski County again with good field position. The Warriors elected not to kick it deep, but the short kick still gives Pulaski County the ball outside the 35.
We've seen Pulaski play a lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I kick it deep to them a lot. They've got a couple of real threats that return kicks.
Pulaski County, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Gibson still in the backfield.
First series was not very good for this offense.
It was ungood. The technical term for that. Poston takes it, quick pass out. He's got Duggar at the line of scrimmage. We'll get maybe 3. Ridden down Hutchinson, the first guy to hit him. They will put it at the 40, gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Got to get a little rhythm in this offense, though, and that's
Yes.
the first one of those. It's a positive play on first down.
Southwestern in a 3-4, maybe a 3-2-6. They got defensive backs everywhere. 2nd down. In motion is Godby, right to left. And they hand it to Gibson, looking for a hole. Straight up the gut, dances to the outside, gets to the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. I think they're going to give him the 45. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Pulaski with an entire different package coming in on third down. I see 5 bodies come off the sidelines.
Yes, Harris Denmeyer, the freshman receiver, checks in. Cody Nichols will check in.
Nice job by Gibson doing a little digging, little diving, a little juking.
Leighton Abbott's in it at tight end, along with Ryan Dye on 3rd and 2.
Hornsby's running back.
Yeah, Hornsby's the running back. Nichols goes in motion. Poston, nope, that's Sullivan. Takes it, tries to get to the outside, cuts it up midfield. 45 down to the 42.
I didn't see that, Paul.
Finally pinned by Mason Hibbard. No, I was looking for the number, and he was turned sideways. I couldn't see him. So Pulaski County goes to the Wildcat or Wild Maroon or whatever you want to call it. And Pulaski County with the Turner Realty Group, first down. 1:10 to go first quarter. Tied at 7.
So I'm of a mind that about anything we haven't seen so far of these two coaches this year, we may see tonight.
There's a wrinkle, Mike.
Yep, same formation.
Yep.
Two wide receivers left, 2 tight ends right. Oh, yeah, you're going to see some wrinkles. In motion is Abbott. He will line up from one side to the other. And Poston straight back to throw. Gets pressured, and is going to be hit and dropped. Nope. Now he is. Finally flung down at the 48-yard line. The man that got in there to make the tackle.
At some point in time, they're lining
John Poe.
up press coverage on your outside receivers.
Right.
At some point in time, I don't know when time is, you're going to have to take a shot over the top against this defense. They're using a one safety set, and they're using press coverage on the outside, and eventually.
2nd and 16 from the 47. 14 seconds on the play clock. Do we have to run a play? We don't, do we?
That was a big first down, though.
Yes. First quarter comes to an end before Pulaski can get the play off. This is Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services High School football presented by the Don Franklin family of dealerships.
Rick Barker, Godby Realty and Auction. Names you know, names you can trust. Real estate and auction services for farm, commercial, residential, and personal. Godby Realty and Auction has 49 years experience in the real estate and auction business, and they're ready to put it to work for you. Go online at godbyrealty.com for more information. Proud sponsor of our Red Zone. We also the Randall Turpin CPA, keeping stats and the correct scores important to players, coaches, and fans. Same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. Over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting's not your thing, let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard located on Parker's Mill Road in Somerset. Paul?
Yes, sir.
2nd and long again, though. And
Right.
for both of these offenses, maybe a little less for Pulaski's offense, but 2nd and 15 and 16 is not what you're looking for.
No. And again, Pulaski County has got to protect the quarterback. Southwestern's got a 3-man front. They usually send somebody from somewhere, and it's recognizing it and picking it up.
It's recognizing it, and it's also getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand every now and then.
Yeah, 2 receivers left, 2 right, and now coming left to right. is Barrick Williams. And we get a whistle.
Procedure on Pulaski.
Yep, so it'll be 2nd and 21.
Didn't see anybody move, but somebody did because 2 flags were thrown. So a little sloppy in Hunt. Whoa, the official's going the wrong way. Somebody will correct him for that one probably. Dwayne, how many penalties is that now? 4?
2 on Pulaski.
2 on Pulaski. Yeah.
Both the same. Procedure penalties. Ball's back at the 47-yard line. They've got to get to the 31 now.
They were in 4-down territory earlier.
Yeah, they still are in 4-down territory if they can get enough yardage to make it close. Poston with an empty backfield. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Poston, little shovel pass inside to Nichols. Ford gets to midfield and to about the 48-yard line. We'll pick up the penalty back, and it will bring up 3rd down. And still 16, 17 yards to go.
Outstanding play on the backside, though, instead of getting sucked in the corner on the backside. And I think that was 26. I want to say it was Major. I'm not sure, but stayed home and made a sure tackle in space.
All right, single receiver each way. Tight end each way. Straight back is Poston. Getting pressure, going to dump it off to Nichols. Turns it up at the 50. 45, going to be ridden down inside the 40-yard line. Making the tackle was Maddox Mink. See where they're going to put it down. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 38-yard line, which is 4th down and 7. From this spot on the field, Pulaski County is going to go.
Well, they did what you said they needed to do. They narrowed this down to where they've got the option of at least going for it.
11 minutes to go, first half. Tied at 7 on the Randall B. Turpin scoreboard. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Nichols in the backfield. Poston checks to the sideline. Those check with me things.
Still 10 on the play clock.
Yeah, plenty of time. Gets everybody organized. Takes a snap, straight back. Southwestern only rushing 4. Poston's got all day. Looks, dumps it over. He's got a receiver, breaks 1 tackle, and is not going to get there. Had he turned up, he might not have gotten there anyway. But he's going to come up short.
Yard short.
Yep. Who was the receiver? Was it Nichols?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Okay, Nichols is the guy that's getting up. Had he lunged, he might have gotten close. He's saying first down. It's not.
No, I think he's wishing right now.
Of course, he's saying, forward progress. But again,
well, wait, it is first down. It just happens to be first down Southwestern.
I agree with you. Yep, Southwestern takes over on downs with 10:23 to go in a half. Tied at 7.
Well, we've had 1 score each way. I have said this. They've both come off special teams. Neither team's offense has managed to put a drive together yet.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Tanner Wright's the setback. Burton's in the gun. Hand off to Wright behind the left side of that line. Finds a big hole. Gets almost enough for a first down, maybe enough for a first down, before Nichols wraps him up and drops him. He's going to be, according to the official, a yard short, 2nd and 1.
Same thing you saw down there on the other end. They're running off the left side of the Southwestern offensive line and a huge hole right there.
To this point, it's close. Single receiver left. 2 to the right with an H-back. And again, Burton's going to keep it straight up the gut. Shakes loose, he'll get the first down, and then Nichols and Leighton Abbott drop him at the 46. But Southwestern will move the chains.
Yeah, once again, I like that about Burton, though. When he got to the line of scrimmage, he needed one. He went for it. He just went north. Not very big as a quarterback.
No, he's not.
He took a pretty good shot there and bounced right up.
Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Again with the H-back. They hand it to Wright, back to the same hole. And he is going to shake loose and get almost another first down before Trey Hornsby makes the stop, and it'll be 2nd down and 1. You give them 2nd and 1 all night, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, we said you got to win first down, and 9 yards is not winning first down.
No.
Again, the key was Pulaski had ran a safety up in that gap. And they ran through the tackle.
Well, the other part of that is they're putting the H-back on the right side and going left, which is interesting. Just a little bit of misdirection. Bland started in, checks back out. Somebody replaced him. Burton brings the play in. 2nd and 1. They go to the wishbone.
Good time to throw it.
Mm-hmm. Burton takes it, hands off to the back. That is Bland, and he won't get – they're going to give him the 50, and he didn't get that far.
No, he ran into a stop sign.
Bales and company got there, and they're going to – like I said, he might have got – or give him the 45. I stand corrected. He might have gotten to the 46. He never got to the 45.
Bales did a nice job of cutting across the face of the blocker there and being in that gap and just shut that one down.
You're looking at 4-down territory, though.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Southwestern, everybody tight on 3rd and short from the bone. Pulaski jumps. No, they didn't snap it. Give it to Brainerd. He shakes loose. He is in the open at the 30. He's at the 20. He will go to the house. 45 yards. Gideon Brainerd off the left side of that line. And if you're Pulaski County, at this point, you know that's where it's going.
Well, once again, you jump on offsides and everybody relaxes and no call. Mm-hmm. And then you let a guy beat you to the edge with no help. And great job of Brainerd. Good play call and easy 6.
So for the first time tonight, Southwestern's in front. Moore will try to tack on the PAT. Kick is up. And good. The Randall D. Turpin scoreboard says Southwestern 14, Pulaski County 7.
In real estate, working with the right people matters. Barry Turner, broker and co-owner at Turner Realty Group, knows the ropes. Over the years, Turner Realty Group has developed excellent relationship with their clients. See for yourself on their Zillow profile with more reviews than anyone else in the Lake Cumberland region. Turner Realty Group, just off Highway 27, between lights 21 and 22. Call 679 sold or go online at shopsomersethomes.com. At the end of this game, we'll select the United Cumberland Bank lineman of the game. Offensive linemen are committed to protecting the quarterbacks, and D linemen are committed to stopping a ball carrier. At United Cumberland Bank, they're committed to the communities they serve. Their personal business banking services help you protect what is financially important to you. United Cumberland Bank would like to honor tonight's lineman. We'll do that at the postgame. Visit them at unitedcumberland.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Paul?
Yes, sir.
You about told the Pulaski offense. So far, you haven't gotten much done. Dwayne, probably less than 50 yards of offense.
Not near that. I
Not
think.
near that, I'd say.
No.
You've telling the offense before halftime you better get something done.
Yeah, with the sacks and early
32.
in this game, yeah, you're behind the chains right now.
Okay.
Deep, Nichols, Sullivan. Moore to kick. He goes deeper with this one, and it will go back, and it will be picked up by Sullivan at the 3. Tries to get to the outside at the 10. Going to circle back, move around the first guy, cut back inside, and get to the 20. That's a lot of work to get back where it would have went had it gone to the end zone. But the problem he had, it wasn't going to the end zone. It hit and bounced straight up.
40-yard kick return will get him back to the 20 after the double back. That was an excellent effort just to get it back into what would be considered usable territory. That ball hit about the 5-yard line and just bit.
So, I don't know how their linebackers play. Quick slant.
I don't know. I'm just saying you've got to find something to where you're getting the ball to the receivers quickly.
Right. Gibson back in at running back. Holston takes it, hands off to Gibson, trying to come to the outside, has to cut it back up. Ball's
Fumble.
out. Southwestern's Brainerd picks it up and will score. Brainerd, a fumble recovery, 18 yards. He's on the board for the second time in the last few seconds, and Southwestern's going to open up a 2-score advantage.
I give you the second quarter at Boyle County. This has sort of a similar look. That was just a routine run. A little contact by Brainerd on the outside, but the ball came free easily. And Pulaski has found themselves down 2 scores.
Moore will try to tack on the PAT.
And Southwestern has not had to throw the football yet.
No. Won't till you make them. Snaps a little low, but they get it down. Kick is up and good. Southwestern moves in front, 21-7.
Ron Shaw, the name you know when you or your friends or family are buying or selling real estate, is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtor Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service, proud sponsor of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all of his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. All right.
Yes, sir.
To be redundant, your offense hadn't gotten anything done in this half. If you're Pulaski County, I think it's tantamount that you find some offense before halftime.
Yeah, you need to get something going, and again, it's a matter of getting it done up front, and right now they're not.
And Southwestern gets the football to start the second half.
That's the reason if you're Pulaski County, you don't have to score before halftime.
Yep.
You better.
And that'll come at the Susan Hansford Realtor halftime show.
Waiting on a whistle. 7:19 to go in half. Southwestern will kick it off again, and this one will be a squib kick. Take mine up, man. It goes straight up the gut. 50, 48-yard line. That is Duggar. And he takes the bouncer, and instead of just falling down, he takes it to the 48-yard line in Southwestern territory, and Pulaski County's on the plus side to start the drive.
Yep, good field position.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you've got to look for, and got to find some way. Like I said, you're hard to blame the defense for the two-score hole you're in.
No, you can't.
And your offense has not gotten anything done, so got to change that.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right, 2 in the backfield. Let's see if it stays that way. It will. And they dump it over the middle. Get a receiver inside the 45 down to the 42, maybe the 43. I believe it was Godby.
Pretty sure it was Godby.
Yeah.
Bland was in on the tackle. I'm sorry, Mike.
No, I'm just saying that's getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand, though. When you pick up on first down,
right,
you get 6 or 7 versus this 1st and 14 stuff.
Right, yeah, the quick hitters, what you got to have.
You know, again, now you may have enough time for your quarterback to run around a little bit if he chooses to. But
well, Ryan Dye is in the backfield with Gibson for a little more blocking.
Well, that tells you something.
Mm-hmm. Take it, hand off to Gibson. He'll follow Dye. 40, 35, 30. He is at the 25, down the sideline, one man to beat, and he doesn't get there, and Gibson goes 42 yards for the score.
He'll blow through the Rick Barker red zone on the way to a Citizens National Bank touchdown run. And if you're Pulaski County, I hate to say this, but you needed that badly.
You really did. You guys were talking about the score of this game earlier. You said it would be somewhere maybe in the 30s. And I'm sitting here thinking, no, I don't think so.
You're thinking more than that now.
No, I was thinking less than that, but I'm going to be wrong.
Time will tell, my son.
Of course, another hold of Chandler Godby. Yeah, Pulaski needed that. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. Almost halfway through the second quarter. The margin now, Southwestern on top, 21-14.
The aforementioned Hansford halftime report. Susan Hansford believes that just like in a ball game, everyone needs a coach in the important events in life. Having a great realtor when purchasing a home or property makes all the difference in the outcome of the transaction. Susan Hansford will guide you through the transaction so you can appreciate the journey through the real estate process. Call Susan Hansford today at 606-219-3276 to begin your journey. And don't forget, at the end of this game, we will select a Central Collision Center defensive player of the game. And every time I read that live ad, I think about, just don't let me be the one they're talking about fixing my car back right. And we'll get to that in a minute. Brad Carroll and the staff at CC's Furniture would like to wish all of our local area high school football student athletes and coaches a successful and injury-free season. Stop by and see us at CC's for any and all of your home furnishing needs. Go team.
Bland is the deep guy. Crisp on one side, Walden on the other. Ethan Idlewine with a kick. And it's an onside kick that will not go 10 yards. Southwestern picks it up, and they will go to the house.
You're kidding me. Is that blind?
That's
There
Brainerd.
is a penalty flag, but that's for illegal touching by Pulaski, I think. I'm going to say touchdown until somebody tells me something different.
Well, you may be right, but the flag is not where the ball was at.
Okay.
The ball never got to midfield. The flag's back at the 46.
Ball stopped about the 40. He picked it up about the 48.
Yeah.
Was that Brainerd?
It was.
Yes, it was Brainerd.
He's having himself a night, isn't he? Well, let's see what the signal is as the White Hat will now have an all-out, full-blown Jeopardy discussion. And this is the time for one of these, by the way. It's where everybody, what did you see?
Right.
And whoever threw the pink flag, what did
whoever
you call?
whoever threw the flag needs to explain
well,
exactly what's going on.
Yeah, but again, there's several things it could be, and we're about to find out. Touchdown.
40
Illegal touching against Pulaski County.
48-yard kickoff return for Gideon Brainerd, his third touchdown of the night. And he has done it just about every way you can think of.
My impression, there's a lot of time the Pulaski coaching staff spent a lot of time with their palms turned up tonight. Like what? That one, if the ball didn't go 10, the kicking team can't even be blocking or hitting the other team, if you know where I'm coming from.
And that's probably what went on.
They took the cannonball away back, and you said it never went 10. I was looking up.
It did not go 10.
Okay, then I'm pretty sure that's where we are.
Brainerd picked it up at the 48 in Pulaski territory.
Brainerd going to need oxygen at halftime.
I'll tell you what. He's had a night. Snap is down. Kick is up. It's good. The Randall D. Turpin scoreboard with 6:22 to go in the half. 28-14 Southwestern.
It ain't Halloween, but it acts like it out there tonight. Even the most
Doesn't it, though?
defensive drivers can prepare for anything, but no worries. Central Collision Center, located on the 914 bypass across from the flea market, takes us what is often a difficult situation and handles the details for you. From seamless auto body claims processing to high-quality auto body repairs, car detailing, and much more. Central Collision Center is a family-owned and run body shop. They have an experienced team of auto body repair technicians and painters who use the latest equipment and receive the best training a body shop can provide. You can rest assured that your auto body repair is being done right, putting you back on the road as quickly as possible. Central Collision Center, and stick around at the end of this game for our defensive player of the game. Paul?
Thank you, sir. This has been one interesting
Strange.
quarter and a half.
It has. This has been a
Neither team has a lot of offense, but
no.
boy, the
And
special team stuff have been fun.
fun is a good word. I'm going to leave it at fun.
Just go,
Makes one of those things. Moore moves on the football. He will go deep with this one. Pulaski will take it at the 12. Toward the middle of the field, 15-20. Finds a little bit of a seam. Gets tripped up as he crosses the 25. That's Nichols out to about the 27, 28-yard line. I think the man on the tackle was Wyatt Stafford.
Did you ever go to a movie that somebody told you got to go see a movie and you go and you thought it was a Western and it turns out to be a love affair or something, and you're sitting there going, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm watching a game right now that it's not playing out at all like I pictured the way this football game would look.
Pulaski's got it at the 30, and Nichols didn't bounce to the 30.
No, he's a little short of
Two
that.
receivers left, one to the right. Poston straight back, steps out of the pocket, looking for a place to go, and he's going to be hit and drop back at the 24. He was wanting to go down the right sideline to Barrick Williams, and Christian Walden had that all snuffed out.
He did, but I'm sorry. You all have a screen there. You can see it. Yes, he did, but there was no safety in the middle of the field. So if that play is designed to cut to the middle of the field, you've got a corner trying to play Barrick Williams in half of a football field.
Right.
I like my chances. You run down the boundary, he's got all kinds of things to help him.
He's back to this side, two receivers to the left. Poston takes it, hands off to Gibson, finds a little bit of a seam, cuts it back. He will get almost back to the line of scrimmage when this drive started. They will put it down, I think, at the 28-yard line, gain of 4, 3rd and 12.
Yeah, but that 1st and 16, 17, 18 thing is where they're getting in all their trouble on the offensive end.
Absolutely. I'm not a big believer in screen passes at this level. I might want to do one. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Colston takes it straight back, gets pressure, fires over. He's got Palmer at the 30. He had some room if he caught it, but he didn't. Incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they ran a double go off the top side, took both of the receivers on go routes, cleared that whole third of the football field, and Palmer and a linebacker coming from the inside trying to get up with the tight end and just dropped it.
Pulaski County, okay, they're going back with Duggar in that funky punt formation in Southwestern. This time they're going to send Bland deep. And he gets it away. It's partially blocked. And it is taken by Southwestern at the 35, 36-yard line. Cody Harmon comes down with it. Southwestern will take over in great field position. Just a step too close to the line of scrimmage trying to get rid of it. Somebody up there got a hand on it, and Harmon came down with it.
Everything that Pulaski County has attempted in this game except for a couple of runs have blown up in their face. Southwestern now has a chance to put another score on the board and receive the second half kickoff.
Yeah, if you're Pulaski County, you get down more than 2 scores before the half, you're in big trouble.
Well, you're down 2, and this one could make it 3.
Yeah.
Very late getting the quarterback in the game.
Yeah, they may take a timeout.
10 on the play clock. The way they run their offense, will they get set? They've got 4.
In the wishbone. Take it. Hand off to the third man through, Bland, and he will get to the 34, maybe. They're going to give him a yard. Guy finally moves for Pulaski County. Leighton Abbott, one of the freshman linebackers, Drew and Abnett was in there. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Coach Foley calling his quarterback over. I like this. He's making sure they have to run 25, 30 seconds off the clock on every snap here.
Yeah.
He's thinking in the back of his head, okay, I may not score, but I want to score. But if I don't want Pulaski to have much time on the clock.
I understand that philosophy. Everybody tight for Southwestern here on now. They got a wide receiver going out. Turn, quick pitch to Bland, trying to get to the outside, and he's going to turn around, look for a hole, and be hit and dropped about where he started. Pulaski County covered that one up. Slavey, Abbott again.
Slavey played that about as well as you can play it. He ran it down against a quick back, and when he pirouetted, he managed to stay in for the tackle.
Dye was in there, and Bland got out there to the corner and had 2 guys to get away from. He tried to do the spin move, and there were 2 more guys there.
Usually you run away from a DN like that if you're as quick as Bland, and that time he couldn't. 3rd and big.
3rd and 10. They put it back at the 35.
3rd and big.
3:19 clock running. First half. And back to throw is Burton, getting pressure. Fires down the sideline. Picked. Pulaski County picks it off.
Well, the benches are
Cody
Nichols with the pick, and
Cody Nichols got the pick, and Pulaski will take over.
And I know if you're Coach Foley right now, you're saying the one thing I really said we can't have is a turnover.
Pulaski got a little bit of pressure on Burton. Nichols returns it to the 40. Pulaski will take over 1st and 10 with 3:06 to go.
Well,
oh my.
Do you believe in miracles? They needed Pulaski's offense needs a wake-up call.
A little bit of hot chocolate. Receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Fake to Gibson, running for his life, and Poston can't get rid of it and is dropped back at the 29, 28-yard line.
Well, once again, the offensive line, that's 5 on 3.
Yeah.
And by the time Poston set the second step, there are 3 white shirts. That means up front there's some confusion going on, or the offensive line is just whiffed.
It is not getting there. What is that, 5 sacks?
5 sacks.
You can't do that. 2nd and 20. They've been behind the chains all night long. Poston takes it.
There it is again.
Again, back in the backfield in a hurry. The first guy there is Brainerd.
Well, they're coming up the A gap. I mean, that's to the left shoulder, right shoulder of the guards, and nobody's even padding them. They're not even slowing them down.
With 2:25 to go, we've got one of those Ron Shaw Realty timeouts with a score. Southwestern 28, Pulaski 14.
Master Barber Brian Hood at Shiner's Barbershop invites you to experience Somerset's only true to tradition barbershop located in the old Video Palace in Somerset. From your next haircut, straight razor, and hot towel shave, or maybe you need to style and trim up the beard, go to B. Hood Faded on Facebook or shinersbarbershop.com and book your next appointment with Brian Hood. Paul, I hate to admit it, but Bob Boone had been down to see our good friends at Shiner's Barbershop, and today he looked rather spiffy.
He did.
Did he not?
Yes, he did.
I don't think he can carry the look very far because he'll have to do it himself. But, and don't forget, Kevin has made us a generous offer to go down and see the good folks. We extend that offer. I know Michael has been down and had his work done, and I don't have enough hair. Maybe we could find a beard. That's my problem.
There you go. It is 3rd and 25. We've seen this movie.
Yeah. Southwestern doing a lot of pointing, but they'll get it straightened out here in a minute.
Poston, straight back, got time, fires it
Pick.
toward Williams. It's picked at the 40, heading down the sideline at the 10, and going to be ridden down there is J.J. Hutchinson. And Poston just never got that one there, and Southwestern is in great field position with 2:21 to go in half.
Hutchinson just sat down on the
did.
route,
Yeah.
and again, he was wide open, if you want to be facetious, and Poston either didn't see him or the ball slipped out of his hands.
He didn't get near enough on it.
No, it was well short, and now your defense is out there with their backs pinned again.
It is 1st and goal from the 8 with 2:14 to go, second quarter.
This is Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services High School football here at the Don Franklin Bowl tonight, presented. Kevin brought us a score. Somerset's up 31-14 at half on homecoming.
2 receivers left. Tight end on the right side. From the I formation, they hand it to Tanner Wright, who weaves through and gets down to the 4.
Spun out of a tackle at about the 7 or 8 yard line and managed to fall ahead.
Leighton Abbott, Cody Nichols on the stomp. Yeah, they had a shot at him at the 6, and he got 2 more.
And you got 2 minutes and change, or right at 2
Right
now.
at 2.
Southwestern's got at least 1 timeout. I think they have 2, but they're not going to need them
Yeah,
because
Wayne says 2.
well, they'll run out of downs before they run out of timeouts.
They will, yeah.
Or score a touchdown. I don't mean to infer that.
Yes. Single receiver each way, back to the guy. Burton takes it, gives to Brainerd, and he touched the ball and didn't score a touchdown. They stop him at the 1. Brady Kane with a hit.
Yeah, once again, you got a minute 20, you got 40-second clock, you get it down to about 45, 50 seconds. You still got 2 downs, and the one thing I said earlier was you're going to get the clock to where Pulaski's going to have no time. That's what's going to happen this time.
Exactly.
You're either going to score and leave Pulaski no time, or you're going to end up with the clock running out.
2 receivers, right? I formation. Take it, hand off to Wright, hit in the backfield. Did he get there?
No.
Christian Slavey got there about the time the handoff got there, and it will bring up 4th down and a foot.
Interesting. Pulaski, Southwestern sent 2 receivers wide to the top side. Pulaski had 1 defender out there, and they never looked that direction.
And we've got a Ron Shaw Realty timeout with 43 seconds to go in the first half.
Southwestern called that.
They did.
Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 22 years. Stay healthy at home with counseling services for children and adults. Using your phone or computer, call Entrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Entrust, your mental health matters. You also are at the Don Franklin Bowl with us tonight because this is the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. And a big old thank you to the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships for all they do in presenting coverage of high school sports in our area. Visit them at any of their 4 Somerset locations or on Facebook. Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships. They treat you like family. Well, Dwayne, we haven't used a huge yet tonight.
Well,
This play could be huge.
it is. Another score, and then they get the ball. start the second half.
Yeah.
That's hard to overcome.
It is. Again, one wide receiver. Everybody else tight. From the bone. Burton. Hands off to Walden, and he goes in for the touchdown. Christian Walden with the touchdown. Mm-hmm.
By that big left guard, and Lloyd just, I won't say I could have run through that hole, but I could have given it a shot.
Had a chance.
He and Myers just, you could run a small truck through that one.
Moore for the extra point. A little bit to the right. Did it get there? It did. 35-14 Southwestern with 40 seconds to go in the first half on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Henderson Chiropractic, committed to relieving your pain using the true principles of chiropractic care. Their caring, helpful team strives for excellence through extraordinary service and patient education. Dr. Henderson provides chiropractic care for injuries that occur during sports, auto accidents, work-related activities, or just everyday wear and tear. The experience you need, the result you want. That's Henderson Chiropractic, and almost a half in the book here at PC Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I said it earlier. I'm going to say it one more time. Not at all what I thought I was going to see when I entered the theater. This has been, of all the halves I've seen Pulaski play all year, their offense has been shut down in this half.
Mm-hmm.
If you take away the one touchdown run
from Gibson
by Gibson earlier, this offense has been pretty much non-existent. Defense has not been bad, and Southwestern has a 35 on the board.
Well, again, you've got fumble recoveries, you've got interceptions being taken back,
block
punts. I mean, anything you can think of to get themselves in a hole, and it's going to come down to is Pulaski County's offensive line going to play or not.
They've been abused in this opening half.
To this point, they have not. Moore will move on the football. It will be taken at the 20, dropped, bounced. Southwestern may have it again.
Oh, they do. I think it's 87. I'm trying to get a number.
Brody Perkins on the football, and with 37 seconds to go, Southwestern's got a good shot to score again.
That's mentally what's happened to the Pulaski County football team is you've got some guys who've shut down, and that's where mistakes like that happen. And one thing they always tell you, if you're in a deep hole, stop digging. And right now, Pulaski is digging with both hands. Got to hold them here.
Yeah,
I mean,
the defense looked pretty dejected.
Yep, you're looking at a running clock in this football game. If you're not, keep them
real careful.
If you don't keep them out of the end zone here.
Two receivers each direction. Brainerd in the backfield. Burton will roll right, got time, fires it down there and bounces it toward Hibbard. Incomplete. It'll be second down.
Just one of those wild nights. I'm just going to leave it at that. There's that pass was, 4 or 5 yards short of the receiver.
And Southwestern has thrown it more this year than normal. But this is a running football
They
game.
don't have to throw it if
and they don't have to throw it in this situation.
I forgot the kickoff return that went to the house, the onside kick. Yeah, that one had slipped my
their
mind.
offense hadn't done a tremendous amount, but it hadn't had to. Two receivers each way again. Burton takes it straight back to throw, getting pressure. Now tries to run, is hit as he dumps it off to a receiver. That is Perkins, who spins down to the 25-24, doesn't get out of bounds. The first guy there was Hornsby, and we've got a timeout with 18 seconds. I thought they'd already called it, but evidently they hadn't. He gets 5 yards to the 25. It'll bring up third down, but the down's not really the issue. It's the time with 18 seconds to go.
That is the third timeout, isn't it, Dwayne?
Yes, that's what I've got.
Slavey put pressure on. He got to Burton, was able to stand up and flip it out to the receiver and at least get positive yardage.
Yeah, again, that's just the tight end is just sitting down up here about 6 yards over by the boundary, knowing you're going to roll this direction.
Sure.
And that's his job. When trouble gets there, it's just you remain where you're at, and here's a little drop down. And well-executed play, and they got 5 or 6 out of what would have been nothing, maybe a loss. Pulaski needs the locker room right now. They need to be in the locker room.
The winner of this game is the number 1 seed come tournament time.
Yes.
Come playoff time in 2 weeks. The loser in this game is the 2 seed. The
Yes.
2 seed will get North Laurel at home.
Yes.
The winner will get either Whitley County or South Laurel at home. I'll get back to you on that when the night's over.
Or bye, as I like to say.
Ain't that the truth? 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, the wide side of the field. Burton takes it, hands off to Brainerd. Heads up to the left side, back to the right, turns around to defender, will head for the house and score. 25 yards for Brainerd in Pulaski County. Had one shot at him down toward the goal line, but by then it was too late.
Now, Brainerd is putting on a clinic.
He is.
And that was Brainerd is a big man. He's got good speed for a big man, but he made a couple cuts in that run and broke a couple tackles, but that was just, I'm going to the house, stop me.
Brainerd has scored 4 touchdowns.
4.
Snap is down, kick is up, high enough, long enough, good enough. 42-14 Southwestern, and for the second time in this quarter, Southwestern has scored twice within 30 seconds.
A lot of things going on out there. Conveniently located on North Highway 27 between Big Lots and Backyard Burger. Magic Monograms is a place for custom embroidery, screen printing, and so much more. They can put your designs on medical and athletic uniforms, corporate and school apparel. Find them on Facebook. Earn Magic Monogram at Magic Monograms and embroidery. And
oh, by the way, Mike,
yeah,
you and Dwayne were talking about the size of the crowd before we went on
yeah.
here. Look around.
This place, well, let me say this. And there are other teams and other games that could be scheduled in this town, and crowds like this would be at those games.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to draw you a picture.
No.
You know what I'm talking about. Well, this crowd, if they're going to have something to talk about, both sides.
Absolutely.
And this has been interesting.
Anything that could go wrong for Pulaski County in this half has.
It ain't over yet.
Oh, no.
There's still 9 seconds.
They've dropped, 3 kicks? So stay tuned.
I'm Southwestern. I don't want this mystery novel to end. Let's keep this going.
Moore moves on the football. And he will squib it. Pulaski will bounce on it, fall on it down to 42. The man with the football. I'll get you a number. That's old 44. That would be James New, the linebacker. And Pulaski County will have a heave, I guess, maybe. A heave or a knee from the 42-yard line in their own territory here at the end of the first half. 42-14 Southwestern. You were talking about these games. They're 17 apiece in the 34 games they've played since 1993. There's only been a couple of blowouts each way. And right now, we're looking at another one. Single receiver left, 3 to the right. Holston's been in the shotgun all night. Takes a snap, fires over. He's got a receiver. It's got to be at the 45-50, 45-40. Shakes loose to 35 and is finally ridden down at the 34-yard line as the first half comes to an end. We've played 2 quarters from PC Field. Southwestern 42, Pulaski County 14.
Has much to offer. Enjoy it. Follow your dreams. Start a new business or expand an existing one. I'm Michael Bush, Vice President and Chief Credit Officer. Come find out why more businesses are choosing United Cumberland.
We, the people of this great land, are resilient and will get through this. And buying and selling is the real stimulus. Land and real estate are the premium investments, and they're not just making any more land. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we'll get you the most for your property with live, online, and multi-parcel auctions. Selling farms, homes, developments, and commercial properties for top dollar. Give us a call or online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Life has much to offer. Enjoy it. Follow your dreams. Start a new business or expand an existing one. I'm Michael Bush, Vice President and Chief Credit Officer. Come find out why more businesses are choosing United Cumberland.
Most accidents and breakdowns happen close to home. You know who else is close to home? Tire Pros. With our 24/7 roadside assistance, we're always there for you. And our team of trained and certified technicians can repair your brakes, transmission, electrical, and more. Looking for tires? Shopping online is fast and easy. Choose from our huge selection of name brand tires, then schedule an appointment to have them professionally installed at a time that's convenient for you. Hassle-free, guaranteed. Tire Pros. We're here for you.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust, someone you can count on, now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Looking for cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash. Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
And welcome back to Pulaski County Stadium here at halftime of the Superintendent's Bowl tonight. And halftime finds Southwestern on top of Pulaski County 42-14. We're about to be entertained by the Pulaski County Band here at halftime. Bunch of little bitty people down in the end zone. They must have recognized some of the midget league players here tonight. But Dwayne Clark, Mike Kerr, glad you could join us on the Susan Hansford Realtor halftime report. Susan believes that just like in a ball game, everyone needs a coach in the important events in life, and having a great realtor when purchasing a home or property makes it all the difference in the outcome of the transaction. Susan Hansford will guide you through transactions so that you can appreciate the journey through the real estate process. Call Susan Hansford today at 602-219-3276 to begin your journey. That's Susan Hansford Realtor. The song they're going to play at halftime tonight is called Feedback. They're killing us up here in the booth. But anyway, Dwayne Clark's getting some stats ready. I want to remind you, everybody, that Brad Carroll and the staff at CC's Furniture would like to wish all of our local area high school football student athletes and coaches a successful and injury-free season. Stop by and see us at CC's for any and all of your home furnishing needs. Go team, Dwayne.
Yes, sir.
Let's just say wow.
Yeah, that's all you can say, Mike. Southwestern dominated that half in a lot of different ways.
I don't think you could have sat down and said, okay, here's the horror story scenario of how the first half goes for the Pulaski County offense, defense, and special teams. Well, I shouldn't do that to the defense. I don't think the defense played as badly as maybe the score indicates.
They weren't given a lot of good opportunities, Mike, to really – I mean, their backs were against the wall.
And flip that coin. Southwestern played very well.
They did.
And they took advantage. And, again, the sign of a good football team is I make a mistake, which Southwestern did early and gave Pulaski a touchdown on a blocked punt.
Right.
And they say, we make a mistake, let's come back. They do, and then all of a sudden when they get to the short field and a couple breaks, they just turn them into points. And Pulaski County was unable to get any offense at all in the opening half.
What momentum Pulaski sees that block punt, and you could feel the momentum suddenly with Pulaski. They moved.
Yep.
And then they turned the ball over to Southwestern, and from there it went downhill fast for Pulaski.
Brainerd had a pretty good half for
He had a
Southwestern.
career night in the first half, but he always has good games against Pulaski. If we'll go back and look
on this field, I remember him going toward that north end zone and everybody in the wake to seal a victory.
And he plays hard, and you got to give it to him, and he earns everything, and he just in the right place sometimes too.
You're getting ready to give us some stats here in just a second, and I'm going to probably jot some of these down just because my eyes saw it, my heart doesn't believe some of it. So, but we want to thank Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services, our title sponsor. They've made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 22 years. Stay healthy at home with counseling services for children and adults using your phone or computer. Call Entrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you and your family today. At Entrust, your mental health matters. Partner?
All right, Southwestern, 5 first downs in their first half.
5 first downs and 42 points.
That's making the most out of your possessions, isn't
it? That's a stat you look at and you go, no, how do you do that?
22 carries, 155 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Through the air, 1 for 3, 4 yards, with an interception in those attempts. 159 yards of total offense for Southwestern on 25 plays. 6 returns. Usually a return yardage is not a big deal, but 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's the difference in the game. 2 punts, 29 yards. One of those was blocked, and Pulaski converted it into a touchdown. Did throw 1 interception, 1 turnover for Southwestern in the first half. Pulaski, 3 first downs in the first half. 12 carries, 34 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, remember, consider that Pulaski ran the ball more yards than that, but they had 39 yards in sacks, so that's a negative yardage on their running game. Through the air, 6 for 8, 54 yards, 88 total offensive yards for Pulaski in the first half on 20 offensive plays. You look at the two teams, there's 45 offensive plays between the two of them.
And there's less than 300 yards of total offense. There's 250-ish.
And in scoreboard, there's 56 points on the scoreboard.
On 8 first downs total, 5 by one, 3 by the other. If you just look at the numbers will lie to you.
Yes,
statistics will lie to you. If you play football or you're around football long enough, you'll learn that sometimes you look at numbers and you throw them away. Time of possession.
Exactly.
Sometimes they just don't matter. Tonight, they just don't matter. Southwestern has placed themselves in a position with this lead to do whatever it is they choose to do in the second half.
Yes.
If they want to come out and say, we aren't throwing it, forget it, we're going to run it down your throat, they can do that. Pulaski County, if you were down 42-14, to a lot of schools, maybe you see daylight. With this bunch, they haven't even played ball control yet. They haven't had to. They haven't come out and sat on the football, and we may see some of that. Or, nobody says that if you're Southwestern, you don't try to score on the opening drive of the second half and get the ball back and put this thing in a running clock and put any doubt to bed. This is going to go down. I'm going to look when Paul gets back and we get ready for the second half. I'm going to look at the scores. I've got them all cubbaged away over here of these two games, and this one has the chance to get out of hand to as lopsided a victory as either team has ever had in this series, and I would have bet you long odds against that happening tonight.
Didn't see it coming.
You just see a team, and again, I'm not going to coach Pulaski's football team, but whatever was happening up front, there was some confusion. You've got to fix some of that on the offensive front. Pulaski's football team, by the way, has been standing outside their locker room this entire time. They're waiting to come on the field, and the band and everybody else is still out here. We've still got a lot of time left. We got 8 minutes
of
halftime left, and they have been standing down here in the end zone.
Means they didn't do a lot of discuss much at the
we're going to come back. We're going to look at some individual numbers. We're going to take a break, and We'll be back after this timeout.
Has much to offer. Enjoy it. Follow your dreams. Start a new business or expand an existing one. I'm Michael Bush, Vice President and Chief Credit Officer. Come find out why more businesses are choosing United Cumberland.
We, the people of this great land, are resilient and will get through this. And buying and selling is the real stimulus. Land and real estate are the premium investments, and they're not just making any more land. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we'll get you the most for your property with live, online, and multi-parcel auctions. Selling farms, homes, developments, and commercial properties for top dollar. Give us a call or online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Life has much to offer. Enjoy it. Follow your dreams. Start a new business or expand an existing one. I'm Michael Bush, Vice President and Chief Credit Officer. Come find out why more businesses are choosing United Cumberland.
Most accidents and breakdowns happen close to home. You know who else is close to home? Tire Pros. With our 24/7 roadside assistance, we're always there for you. And our team of trained and certified technicians can repair your brakes, transmission, electrical, and more. Looking for tires? Shopping online is fast and easy. Choose from our huge selection of name brand tires, then schedule an appointment to have them professionally installed at a time that's convenient for you. Hassle-free, guaranteed. Tire Pros. We're here for you.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust. Someone you can count on. Now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
For cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash. Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
And welcome back to PC Stadium, where the Superintendent's Bowl, we're at halftime. We're still about 4 minutes away from the second half kickoff. 42-14 Southwestern all over Pulaski County in this one. Dwayne Clark gave you the team stats in the opening half. The team stats would tell you we're in a 7-6 football game if you just look at the numbers by yardages and stuff.
One thing I didn't mention was the turnovers.
Oh.
Pulaski has 4.
Yes, they did, and those resulted in points.
And Southwestern had 1, which resulted
in points. And, this was for 2 really good football teams, and I still will say that about these 2 football teams. They're 2 really good football teams. That was a half of football that one of them will probably burn. Southwestern is probably going to look up and say, what did we really do to get to be ahead 42-14, except play smart, good football and take advantage of opportunities.
Exactly, and you said it well. I mean, take advantage of
You want to do some individual numbers before we get back to business?
I can do that.
Thank you.
Southwestern, Dylan Bland ran the ball 3 times. Connor, Chris, they all ran the ball. Chris ran 2 times for a touchdown, 11 yards. Christian Walden, 4 carries, 3 yards, but a touchdown. Gideon Brainerd, 5 carries, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's just in his rushing numbers. Tanner Wright, 6 carries, 51 yards for Pulaski. Braden Gibson had a decent first half. 6 carries, 60 yards.
And a touchdown.
Chandler Gobby, 2 catches, 30 yards. Cody Nichols, 3 catches, 21 yards. Drew Poston was 6 for 8 for 54 yards. Did throw 1 pick. Not a lot of time for Mr. Poston in the back in the pocket tonight.
There are a lot of coaches that will tell you when I'm up 40-0, I don't really have to worry about who wants to play football. Everybody wants to play when you're winning 40-0.
Yes.
When you're 42-14 and the other team gets a second half kickoff, this is when coaching staffs find out just how deep somebody wants to get involved in this. And if you're Coach Foley, you celebrate this, but you realize that in 3 weeks these two teams are going to play together in most probably, no way around it, an elimination game in the playoffs. And you've got to temper some of the enthusiasm and get through this second half. Having said all that, you and I have done this now. I think you've been with Paul and I for 16 years. Was that half on the scale of the top 10 strangest halves of football you've ever watched?
Yes, without a doubt that I've seen. And you guys have been at this longer than I have. I mean, how about you guys?
Well, yeah, Paul's going to join us. We'll get him to turn his headset up. And we're talking about of the top 10 strangest first halves of football in all the years that we've been doing this. I kept saying, okay, that's going to, there's another hurt. That'll quit.
Right.
Here's another one. Well, there's another one. And then the kickoff just kind of
put the icing on the cake.
If there was a spear or an icing on the cake or whatever, that
Yeah.
kickoff was just bizarre. And now they've got them lined up the wrong direction to start second half. That's not important. Paul Wright.
No more winding we got. It's really not.
Welcome back, Paul Wright.
Hey, thanks.
Did you learn anything out in the hinterlands?
I did not.
Okay.
So
it's still 42-14
It's
Southwestern
still
on the
42-14,
Randall D.
yeah.
Turpin CPA scoreboard. And that will wrap up the Susan B. Hansford halftime show here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. And ready us for Paul Wright, the voice of the Maroons, in third quarter action.
Southwestern's offense, is really good. We haven't seen it.
They may break it out here in the second half.
Idlewine's got the ball on the tee. Pulaski's getting ready to kick off. Bland is the deepest of the 3 receivers.
Did they reset the clock to 3 minutes?
I didn't see them do it.
I think they did.
Okay.
All right, we'll give them credit because I don't want them to do it now. But
No, it's no. I mean, everybody's out there ready to play now.
52-6, I think, is the biggest margin of defeat I can find in the 34 games that these two teams have played.
There was a 61-7 game
Okay, I'll check.
at some point early, and I don't remember which team got the 61. I think Southwestern. Been a long time ago, though. All right, Pulaski County moves on the football, taking it to 21. Heading toward the middle of the field at the 25, 30, 35, and down at the 37, 38-yard line. Trying to find a man with the football.
Crisp.
Thank you. Connor Crisp with the return gives Southwestern good field position.
I've got a 60-34 game in here, but that's the most I see. My headset is coming and going.
Yeah, mine is too, sir. I'm trying to fix it for you here.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going from mono to stereo.
Don't care which.
Or no-o.
No-lo I don't like. No. But, all right, if you're Southwestern, Paul, how do you do this? You come out and show everybody you've got a passing attack, or you come out and you say, here's what we intended to do in the first half until all that happened. We're going to run the football.
I'm going to run the ball and go to the house.
That's what I'm going to try to do.
Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Man in motion. Nope, they run the counter. Give it to Tanner Wright, who gets across the 40, runs into his own man, gets across midfield, backs down to the Pulaski 46.
Yeah, once again, Tanner Wright, I like that. He comes out and he hits the hole just as hard as if it was a 7-7 football game.
Brady Kane and Trey Hornsby on the stop, but not before a big Southwestern game.
We had a bunch of the PCYFL football players out here at halftime, and it didn't bother them that the score was 42-14.
No.
They came out and got the sprint to midfield. 15 and counting on the play clock, and the quarterback has just reached the huddle.
If you want to lose weight, be a quarterback in Jason Foley's offense, because you get to go to the sideline and get a play call.
Stay
every
loose, though.
play. Yes, sir. Hands off to right again, straight up the gut. Might have gotten 2. Hornsby again. Joining him in there was Drew Abnett, the freshman.
Did we get a follow-up? So I know Somerset, Kevin gave me a score, 31-14, I think, somewhere. Did you see another one?
No.
We'll check it. I will.
No, but I'll look.
That's got playoff implications and stuff, and I'm sure Chris may have sent me a message. I'm not sure.
I will look up that very thing. 2nd down and 8 from the 44.
It was 31-14 at the half, and evidently Somerset's added in because Chris Staten said that might save him a trip to Lexington.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what he would mean.
All right, 2nd and 8. Burton will keep it, and he will pick up 3 or 4 down to the 41 before Leighton Abbott puts him to the turf. Bring up 3rd down and 5.
The buzz has kind of gone out of the old pool room, wouldn't you say? Things, everybody's standing around. There's still a monstrous crowd here.
Yes, sir.
This is as big a crowd as I've ever seen in this
you would
ballpark.
say huge.
Huge.
I don't know what he's doing over here, but we're having a big time with it.
He's having fun, whatever it is he's doing.
Southwestern, 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. The back is Brainerd. Quick wide receiver screen. He's got a guy that brings it back inside. He is going to cut it up, get to the 38-yard line, and be a couple of yards short on the tackles. Idlewild.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I know a lot of offensive coordinators watch a lot of tunnel screens.
Mm-hmm.
That was the epitome of a tunnel screen. The
It
receiver
was.
got all the way back to where the ball was snapped
Mm-hmm.
at the end of that one. The only problem I've got is for small receivers coming back that deep into the line of scrimmage, big old boys hang around in there. And your wide receivers end up getting hit by big guys on the fly.
They do.
And that's the one reason that I always cringe when I see that. But he almost broke it.
Yeah, was that Gallagher, Mike?
I think it was.
It was.
2 receivers each way on 4th and short. We get a whistle.
False start.
Now, Pulaski's been guilty of that 3 or 4 times tonight.
It's Southwestern.
Yes, and, what I was going to get at.
Oh. I got you.
That's okay. Pulaski's right DN, whatever you want to call him, the down lineman on this end of the line, flinched, and the official said, well, it was caused by the offensive player.
First penalty of the night on Southwestern.
First penalty of the game.
I like this call right here.
I do too.
It's 4th and 7, and Southwestern has the capability of picking that up. But you're up 4 scores. Why give Pulaski a short field if you don't make it?
I not only like it if they do punt it, and I think they're going to. I play this team again in 3 weeks.
That's right. Crisp with a punt. It is high and short. Godby comes up, makes the catch at the 21. Pulaski will take over right there with 8:24 to go. In what runs a couple more seconds, 8:22 to go in the 3rd quarter.
You're not going to blame the clock keeper if he steals a few seconds here tonight.
I am not.
All right, just questioning.
Washington and Arizona play in about 50 minutes.
I've got a meeting with a CPAP machine. Oh.
Single receiver to the left.
I might go to Shiner's Barbershop.
Palmer, 3 to the right. I might go after lunch. I ain't getting up that early.
Welcome.
Poston takes it. Quick shot out to Godby. Makes the first man miss. Gets out across the 25 to the 26, maybe the 27, before Maddox Mink gets in there to make the stop. And it will bring up 2nd down and 3.
I know your partner is redundantly redundant a lot of times and boring to a lot of people. But that's what you have to do on 1st down in this offense.
Yes.
You have to have positive yardage, and you hope it's a handful or more.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Yeah, I'll tell you something after this play. Fakes it one way, comes back the other on an inside play, and getting drilled.
Godby got leveled.
At the 30-yard line was Godby. Was that Brainerd?
Yeah, it was.
Pulaski County with a Turner Realty Group 1st down. They'll move it out across the 30 to the 31.
1st downs are almost even in this game, aren't they, Dwayne? 5-4, isn't that what it is right
close,
now?
Yes.
Good grief.
And it's 42-14. I know I'm being somewhat silly with the numbers, but
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Holston takes it, dumps it off to the right or the left. Got a receiver out there. He'll pick up 3 or 4 to hang on to it.
Palmer.
Yes, Palmer.
Coaching staff of Southwestern says no.
They will put it down at the 34-yard line, I believe. Nope, 33.
The stripes say yes, so you're correct.
Yeah, Pulaski County will have his 2nd down and 8. Southwestern's not rushing quite as hard, but they're probably tired.
They're probably in a different mode right now.
Yes, sir. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Poston takes it, hands off to Gibson, cuts it back up the middle, 35, spins out to the 37-yard line. Gain of 4 will bring up 3rd down and 4.
What I was trying to mention a minute ago, didn't finish the thought. Mm-hmm. If you're Coach Foley, you play this team again. Coaches think differently than players, and you just think we don't really want to open wounds that aren't already open, or we don't want to do anything. Right. We just want to go out in the second half and take care of business and take a W and a trophy and go to our house.
2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Empty backfield on 3rd down. Poston, a little inside handoff to Gibson, who loses his footing and goes down at the 36. Will bring up 4th down and 5, and this is 4-down territory. Pulaski's down 4 scores.
Yeah, again, 1st down, okay, but you've got to get ahead of the chains, and in this series since 1st down, you've not.
No. Now, watch that defensive line right now.
Well, the one I'm focusing on is number 40. If he comes downhill.
Same formation. Rolling right is Poston. Got time. Doesn't have a receiver. Fires over the middle. In and out of the hands of Williams across the 40-yard line, just out in front of him. Incomplete, and it should be Southwestern's ball on downs, but there's a flag.
Yes, in the area where you usually get offensive holding, but let's see what we got. 2 flags on the play.
Oh, yeah, there's one back here in the defensive backfield.
Well, that one could be against the defense.
You may get
offsets.
Yeah, you're going to get an eligible receiver downfield against Pulaski. Holding against the defense. They offset, 4th down.
Well, if you're Pulaski, you came by that all right.
Where the flag was at, I thought they would call procedure or somebody had moved, but not. And Drew Poston getting another play call from Johnny Hines, and we'll have a do-over.
Play clock has still not been started. I'm not sure. The discussion is still going on around the football between Brainerd and the official, and they'll hold court and break court, and now we're going to start.
Yeah, they started the play clock where the official said to. Now they're going. And it'll be 4th and 5. We've been here before.
You know, those things are handy. We've been a lot of places here that don't use them. Those are handy.
Godby left. Williamson, Duggar to right. 4th and 5. Poston takes it. Going to get some pressure. Throws it over the middle. He's got a receiver. Makes the catch and drives. He will have the first down.
Yes, sir. Godby.
Chandler Godby with the Turner Realty Group first down out to the 42-yard line.
He might have been a half a yard short when he caught it, but he wiggled his way to the first down.
So Pulaski County with a fresh set of sticks.
First downs are even in the game now.
It has been special teams and offensive line play.
Yep. Well, at least in this half, Southwestern has just called off the attack. They're not sending anybody.
Single receiver left, 3 to the right. Keep everything in front of you. Hand off to Gibson. Tries to bounce it outside, does so. He's going to get to the 45-yard line and beyond. They will mark it at the 47-yard line.
This time they did send Crisp off the backside. Fortunately for Pulaski, the play was called to the opposite side, so he was chasing a play he couldn't catch up with.
Ball just across the 46. Call it 2nd and 6.
First down, positive.
Yes. 2 receivers each way. Poston takes it, hands off to Gibson going the other way. Loses his footing and goes down again. Back at the 43, it'll be 3rd down and 9.
Well, I just saw a chicken wing thrown by one of the D linemen, and that's not smart.
No, well,
I'm just saying, you're up 42-14. Yeah. You don't want to get caught behind the play no matter what happened to you, because those can get you in trouble.
Two receivers each direction. 3rd and 8 to call it. They put it to the 44. Poston takes it, gets pressure, getting a lot of pressure. He rolls away from it, dumps it off over the head of Duggar and out of bounds, just running for his life there. He had 3 guys coming on the right side. He rolled back to the left, and there's a defender there as well. He had to get rid of it.
Yeah, but they still came up the A gap. They came right off the center, and there is no one. The way this offense is designed, there's no one in the backfield you depend on your quarterback to beat that guy while he's trying to catch the snap and see what unfolds in front of him.
Yes, sir.
And Southwestern, to their credit, they have worn that out tonight.
3:50 to go in the third, 42-14, just like it was at halftime. Ottawine puts a toe to it. Short kick, but high, away from the receiver, and will kick inside the 30. Right at the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. The Warriors will take over right there, leading 42-14 here late in the third quarter.
Even the most defensive drivers can't prepare for everything, but no worries. Central Collision Center, located on the 914 bypass across from the flea market, takes what is often a difficult situation and handles the details for you. From seamless auto body claims processing to high-quality auto body repairs, car detailing, and much more. Central Collision Center, family-owned and run body shop. They've experienced team of auto body repair technician and painters use the latest equipment, receive the best training a body shop can provide. You can rest assured that your auto body repair is being done right, putting you back on the road as quickly and as safely as possible. Paul?
Thank you, sir. Southwestern takes over at their own 26. Leading big, and they come back with the wishbone. They got Brainerd, one of the tailbacks now, and he takes the handoff, dances into the hole, spins out to the 30 before he is spun down.
Okay.
By Cody Nichols.
He had 6:18 on the ground coming in tonight.
Okay.
Through their 8 games that they had played.
Okay.
6:18.
All right.
If he played Pulaski every week,
he'd have 2,000.
He might have 2,000 a month. He just seems to rise to this football game. Outstanding football player.
Gain of 5, second and 5.
They list him as a senior, and I'm not sure anymore what grade everybody's
Nobody
in,
knows.
But maybe he is.
Wide receiver left from the wishbone. Hand off to the second man through. That is Crisp, and he will get not much. Might have gotten a yard. Leighton Abbott and Drew and Abnett off the bottom of the stack. It will be third down and 4, maybe 5.
So Pulaski's going to take a week off next week.
Correct.
Practice, probably no practice Monday, and then about 3 or 4 days, they may put the bonnets back on. They may go back to hitting.
Yeah, they might.
And we'll see how they come out of this one physically.
Yeah. Southwestern gets Madison Central next week.
Southwestern gets a handful of a football team next week.
Wide receiver to the right. And Burton on the counter. And diving forward is Tanner Wright. He'll be shy of the 35 on the tackle. Leighton Abbott.
4th and short.
Yeah, 4th and about 3. And if I'm Southwestern, again, you can pick up 3. Why?
Well, Pulaski will send another down lineman into the game. Southwestern 15 on the play clock as they break huddle.
4th and a couple.
Try to draw them off, or you're going to go?
No, I'm going to try to draw them off.
Almost worked.
Spins, hands to Brainerd. He's not going to get there.
There's the Hammer Award. I don't know who it was.
Leighton Abbott.
Oh, my. That'll be your Hammer Award.
Abbott in the hole, caught Brainerd before he got the train moving.
How do you get low enough to hit Brainerd like that?
But they will put it down.
And Brainerd, to his credit, will walk back to the defensive huddle where he'll play middle linebacker in this defense.
They're giving him the 35, and again, doesn't matter. Pulaski gets it on downs. He never touched the 35-yard line.
But that was a collision that if you like collision football, that was one of them.
Pulaski County, Godby to the left, Duggar to the right.
Central collision.
Tight end each way. In motion is Duggar, right to left. They throw it out to Duggar. He's going to throw it. Fires down the sideline. Got a receiver, Williams, batted down. Tried to do the backwards pass to Duggar and let him throw it. And Southwestern, a nice job over there of somebody to get there and break it up. Williams couldn't handle it.
Williams have a catch tonight.
He does not.
I didn't think he did.
Might have been Walden, the guy that was there. He's done a good job tonight.
Pulaski has not been able to exploit anything deep or over the middle against this defense.
Again, same formation, single receivers each way. Poston takes it, hands off to Gibson, trying to get to the edge, and it's not going to happen. He is going to get maybe a yard. And again, coming over there was Walden.
Well, the Pulaski defenders and Mink go into the bench here together. That's two guys blocking on one, and it carried it all the way through the whistle. And again, some coaches would say they like that. I don't.
No. Put it right back at the 35. It's 3rd and 10.
You can't do your team any favors by doing something silly on either side late in this game.
Pulaski County switching the lineup. Palmer, the tight end, to the right. Three wide receivers go left on 3rd
They're
and 10.
probably going to have to hurry for the first time tonight to get a playoff.
Mm-hmm. Poston takes it, straight back to throw. Breaking down on him, he rolls right. He's got room to run this time, 35, 30, and is pushed out of bounds late by Brainerd. But he was in bounds when he hit him. They will
Clean hit.
Yeah.
Not the kind you want because that's the opposing quarterback, but it was a clean. We see Poston and Brainerd go speak to each other, and I think it's all good.
Yeah, I said late. He hit him as he was going out of bounds, but he was in bounds when he got it.
Yep.
Ball at the 25, just enough for a first down. A Turner Realty good first down for Pulaski County. Only 31 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. No score here in the 3rd quarter. It's still 42-14 Southwestern.
They wore the clock out in the first half.
They did. Poston, they're going to have to snap it quick again, and they do. Fake a shovel pass, going on the slant. Got a receiver down there, just a bit overthrown.
Denmeyer.
Trying to get it to Denmeyer. Good coverage by Bland. It'll be 4th and 10.
But the first time tonight they have tried to exploit the middle of the field against the one safety, and he's walking up. So that's a corner playing your wide receiver all the way across the field.
2nd and 10. I'm sorry, I said 4th. They got a first down before. Like to see that with Duggar or Williams or Palmer, one of the bigger guys. There's the handoff. Coming straight up the gut is Nichols. He will get 6 yards down to the 19. They're still hitting pretty good down there.
Yeah, there was a pancake at the end of that one.
Linebacker Major with the stop, 3rd and 4. We may get another playoff in this quarter, maybe not.
May have been Dylan Elliott. I think it was 55. I'm not sure with a pancake there. Linemen like for you to say that when they get a knockdown block. They like pancakes.
10 seconds clock running. Pulaski may get to playoff before the quarter comes to an end. Maybe not. They will not. 3rd quarter comes to an end. Southwestern 42. Pulaski County 14 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Wildcat Used Cars, big city inventory, small town prices, located at 4469 South Highway 27 in Somerset. Wildcat Used Cars always goes the extra mile to ensure that their vehicles on the lot have the best prices and quality in the area. Open daily from 9 to 7. Wildcat Used Cars has over 260 pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, SUVs in stock and ready to roll. Check out the current inventory at wildcatusedcars.com. With on-site financing rates as low as 2.9, Wildcat Used Cars is your true one-stop shop for your next vehicle. Not in the market to buy, but have a vehicle for sale? Bring it in for cash offer on the spot. Call Wildcat Used Cars today at 606-451-0737. Wildcat Used Cars, big city inventory, small town prices. Remind me to show you something on this live read someday when we're just sitting around.
I've read it.
Well, they've got some sort of pink fire thing going on the southwestern sidelines.
I'm
not sure what it is.
We're either doing something for
breast cancer
because it's pink,
yes,
or a fire extinguisher exploded.
Well, I don't know, but at least it's making a fog.
All right, Pulaski County with 3rd and 4. Nichols is the back. He takes the handoff, going to get hit in the backfield, and down he's going to go. Connor Crisp got there to make the hit. Ball came out, but George Renner is going to say he was stopped before the play. Good call, by the way.
Yeah, still running a little hot out there. You know the thing right there, that's a linebacker, and that play is designed to be a gang sweep this way, and nobody got a hat on Chris.
No.
So somebody missed the primary guy who's going to gum the play up on this side, or Chris just made a great read and got inside the block, and that's very well could have been what happened.
4th and 10 from the 25 after a loss of 6.
There's that 4th and a mile thing again.
Yeah, it's been that way since we got here. Denmeyer and Godby to the left. 2 tight ends on the right side. Poston got a little bit of time. Dumps it off to Nichols. Makes one man miss and is hit and dropped to the 24. So a gain of 2, and Pulaski County will again turn it over on downs.
That's good tackle in space.
Yes, sir.
Those your play has some potential. On that play, Southwestern made a really nice defensive play.
And Pulaski County has had a little bit more time. Again, Southwestern, I think, has backed off of the pressure, playing a little bit more coverage defense.
They've shown that A-gap blitz nothing, and maybe once or twice this whole second half. It was every down in the opening half.
But you've got to throw the ball down the field. 11:04 remaining. This one it's very little in doubt right now. And I'll be honest with you, wasn't much at halftime. 3 receivers left, one to the right. Then we get a whistle. And Southwestern will take a Ron Shaw Realty timeout with 11:04 to go in the game. 42-14 on the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard.
Master Barber Ryan Hood at Shiner's Barbershop invites you to experience Somerset's only true-to-tradition barbershop. Located in the old Video Palace in Somerset for your next haircut, straight razor, or hot tail shave. Or maybe you need to style and trim up the beard. Go to B Hood Faded on Facebook or shinersbarbershop.com and book your next appointment with Brian Hood. I'm not sure what the comment from the peanut gallery was over here, but if it was about my beard or lack of hair, I'm going to ignore both of them if that was what that was about.
Not that time.
Not that time?
No.
Well, give yourselves an A. First time in a long time that didn't happen.
I wasn't really paying attention. So.
Entrust Healthcare is our title sponsor. Entrust Healthcare and Counseling Services. We thank them for all they do. And tonight, the Don Franklin Bowl here from Pulaski Stadium. The Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, our presenting sponsor.
1st and 10 from the gun is Burton. Tanner Wright to his right. Wright takes the handoff. Decent hole. He is wrapped around the neck by Jay Bales and then dropped in there. Slavey might have been there as well.
If I'm Southwestern and I need short yardage at any time in my season, I run left.
Yeah, they've run left all night.
Myers and Lowy do a really, really nice job off that left side.
2nd down and 6.
Pasquarelli also at center. He's got to be involved in that too.
Again, 2 receivers deployed, and Burton's going to throw it. Going to get pressure, try to get away, and does from the first guy. Now cuts it back up the middle, still doing a nice job of getting away, and he is hit and dropped
Abbott.
The 29-yard line by Leighton Abbott.
Abbott has been in on a couple collisions.
Yeah, he has.
Burton got up moving like I do when I get up in the morning.
It's 3rd and 4. They give him the 30 on that play, and I'll be honest with you, if I am Jason Foley, I'm not a big fan of him taking that hit.
Well, again, they're clean hits, but they're free hits on your quarterback.
Yeah.
You know me, I don't like to see quarterbacks get hit. I think, as Jack Lambert said, they ought to wear a skirt.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Burton straight back to throw, screen pass. They set it up, nicely executed, and then losing his balance and going down.
He's not going to get it, I don't think.
No, the official that's marking it over there has got him at the 33, which will bring up 4th down and a yard. And I'll be honest with you, that time I thought he got that far and he didn't. So
yeah, I couldn't tell if the knee went down. When the hand first went down to break his fall, I don't know if they may have said the knee touched.
Yeah.
But I wondered when the screen was coming because Southwestern occasionally throws screens.
And they ran it well.
And it's just lost a footing.
I thought that both teams have gotten a break on some spots for first downs.
Can you get this punt off in 4 seconds?
I thought that time Southwestern didn't.
The answer is no. There's a penalty, Dwayne.
Pulaski blocked one on Chris. Mike, is he not real close to the line of scrimmage for a punter?
Yeah, and he takes the extra step. Now, again, That's by design. He's got 3 protectors in front of him, and I think the way the design of this is, he doesn't have to be more than 12, maybe 11, 12
He's
yards
awfully
deep.
close.
He is close.
Done a good job tonight. Gets this one away again, nice and high. Godby will call the fair catch and take it. He was
that's interference.
Yeah, he was interfered with that time.
And that's what they wanted called the opening time and didn't get the call. But that time, there's a halo rule. I love that, don't you? We're all just little angels. We got a halo rule. But that will go against Southwestern, so they will pick up 2 penalties in back-to-back snaps.
Yeah, I thought the first one that they wanted when he
I
dropped
don't think
one, I don't think he did.
I don't either. I watched it, and I thought it was very clean.
Yeah.
That one he definitely got in his space, as they say.
The first time he got real close. The second time he got him, but the first time was a good play, and Pulaski just committed the fumble.
Pulaski's offense needs something positive to take home with them from this football game.
8:49 in a 28-point game, 1st and 10 at the 40. The official. Okay, what are we doing?
Changing balls.
Oh, yeah, we got to get the right football out there.
I understand.
I solved that one for you all one night, and nobody let me do it. KHSA gives 10 balls to the White Hat.
Yeah.
He brings them to the game. We all use them.
Yeah. 2 receivers each way. The back is Gibson. Rolling left, dumping it out to Barrick Williams. Makes the first guy miss, makes another one miss, gets down to the 30, the 29-yard line, and a Turner Realty Group first down for Pulaski County. Well, seeing as how that would make sense, Mike.
Yeah, but see, I've got an angle. I've been thinking about this. Let the KHSS sell the footballs at a huge markup, they'll do it.
Okay, as long as they can make a profit. Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Out of the backfield, Gibson. Poston takes it. Coming on a blitz. Down he goes. Getting in there was Brainerd. Also joining him was Galloway. And I'll be honest with you, that one wasn't on the offensive line.
That's that
Poston
again.
held that
You
one
got to
too
throw
long.
that football.
Yeah, Poston held that one too long.
And he knows that. He's trying to make plays in a situation. But that was not a blitz. That was just a down lineman came.
2nd down and 18. 2 receivers each way. Poston takes it. Hands off to Gibson. Trying to get outside. Not going to happen. Stutter steps. Makes the cut. And is going to be thrown down after a gain of a yard. That's Brainerd over there again. And I'll be honest with you, Pulaski County might have gotten away with a hold right there.
No. You're not being honest. You're just telling facts now. A tackle, more likely.
Going to give him the 35. It's going to bring up 3rd and 16.
I'll give you the number and the location if you want it, but I don't think it helps any.
I saw it.
Yeah.
7:20 clock running. Southwestern's going to win the regular season district. Both these teams will be at home first round of the playoffs.
Southwestern has put together a solid run in the district. Nobody's challenged them.
No. Poston takes it and is hit before he has it. He wanted to fake it, and before he could fake it, the defense was in there. Major was there.
I'm at a total loss. A clean rusher has come free on just about every play tonight, and I'm at a loss. I'd have to sit down and watch the film and see, because there's 4 guys coming and there's 5 guys blocking, and at least one of them's coming clean every time.
Every time, yeah. I don't line and punt
It's a
formation.
good scheme.
Line of scrimmage is the 42. One man coming. Punt is short but very high. Will hit and take a Pulaski bounce inside the 15. Rolled it at the 13, and Southwestern will take over right there. 6:10 to go in the game. It's been 42-14 since halftime.
Wildcat Used Cars, big city inventory, small town prices. Located at 4469 South Highway 27 in Somerset. Wildcat Used Cars always goes the extra mile to ensure that the vehicles on their lot have the best prices and quality in the area. Open days daily from 9 to 7. Wildcat Used Cars has over 260 pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, SUVs in stock, ready to roll. Check out their current inventory at wildcatusedcars.com. With on-site financing as low as 2.9%, Wildcat Used Cars is your true one-stop shop for your next vehicle. Not in the market to buy, but you have a car for sale, bring it by for a cash offer. Wildcat Used Cars today, 606-451-0737.
New quarterback for Southwestern. He hands off to Bland, who was hit and spun away and gets out across the 30, 35, 40 to the 41.
Bland and whoever made the final hit on that got up, exchanged pleasantries with each other, but that's a heck of a run.
Ryan Anderson, the freshman quarterback for Southwestern. 5'11", 205. That's pretty good sized high school quarterback.
As a freshman?
As a freshman.
Yes. George is saying wind the clock.
I'm with you, George. All right, from the 42.
Godby's coming out of the game, and he's signaling somebody to go in, and that's as late a substitution as you're ever going to see.
Hand off to Walden. He breaks loose down the sideline, 40, 32-yard line, and ball comes out.
Probably a face mask.
Ball is at the 32, and Walden with a cramp is what's going on. They were over there attending to him. I wondered what was going on. Then I saw one of the trainers or whatever. He has one leg.
I got one for you, though. Pulaski County had a late substitution come off this bench, try to go to the cornerback slot on the far sideline, and that's where the play went.
Yeah.
Ran 50 yards and still couldn't get to the play.
Yeah. From the 21-yard line. The officials tonight, Mike, we have not complained a whole lot about that bench.
They've moved the game along. There's 7 of them. They seem to have had a plan.
I've not agreed with every spot, but then I seldom do.
They don't ask your opinion very often.
They really don't want to know what I think. It's true. Anderson under center, takes, gives it to Brainerd, and he is hit and dropped at the 15-yard line. Might have gotten a yard. Bails off the bottom of the pile, and I swear I believe one of his linemen hit him first.
He almost lost the football on the transfer to the running back, did Anderson. That one was not clean.
Moved it to the 14, second down and 8.
$56-20. Wow.
Yeah. Anderson takes it, spins, hands off to Bland, tries to get to the outside, is tripped up and dropped to the 15-yard line. Chandler Godby. Nice in to make the hit, so loss of a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Battled a couple of heavyweights there.
Yeah.
They list Bland at about 150. I'd say Godby on a good day might get 150.
Yeah, they list Godby at 165, and he ain't.
I'm 362 if he weighs 165.
4:14. And clock running. This one has been all Southwestern. And again, special teams more than anything else decided this football game. Everybody tight with the wishbone. Anderson takes it, fakes, but getting a lot of pressure. Wants to get rid of the football and can't. Throws it toward the sideline. And
intentional grounding.
Nobody there.
Yep, here comes the flag.
There it is.
Well, Johnny Hines fielded it on the first hop.
Yeah, good catch.
But there was nobody outside the numbers or within 10 yards downfield, and that one did not get back to the line of scrimmage and all kinds of things, intentional grounding.
Yeah, and even though it never got out of the pocket, he was going straight back.
Yeah. Well,
and they threw
George is going to give you the –
yeah, he threw it from the 36-yard line is where they're going to put it.
It's a 5 yards and a loss of down.
Right.
5 yards from where he threw
the
it.
Spot. Yeah.
So we've got that one down, partner.
We do. We've seen it before.
Here comes the punt team, I would think.
It's 4th and forever. And they're bringing in, I don't see Crisp.
He may be, no.
Yep, Anderson's coming back.
Yep, that's not Crisp.
Ryan Anderson, so it's 4th and 25 right now. 8 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Anderson straight back to throw. Got time. Rolls. Now he's getting pressure. Sits. Fires it deep downfield and toward the sideline by about 10 yards.
Slavy knocked the taste out of his mouth on the end of that one, and I saw Anderson point toward the other end. He may have pointed at the scoreboard because if somebody says something to you, the best thing you can do if you're up 41-12 or 42-14 is you say, take a look.
Pulaski takes over at their own 36-yard line with 3:44 to go.
One more time, this offense needs to take something positive home. It's going to be a long 2 weeks to get ready.
Yeah, it is. Aiden Wesley checking in late. Play clock at 20, so still some time. And they will send Godby and Duggar to the right, Barrick Williams to the left.
Glad to see Williams back out there. I saw him looking at his wheel a few minutes ago.
5 on the play clock. Poston takes it, hands off to Nichols. Trying to come to the left side, gets to the corner at the 40-45, running down the sideline and stepped out of bounds at the 45-yard line thereabouts, right near the sticks.
His second one, maybe?
Second one, or maybe even first down. We'll see what the market. Dwayne says first down.
It is.
Okay.
He's correct.
They are moving the sticks. It is a Turner Realty Group first down for Pulaski County at their own 46. Again, 2 receivers to the right. Williams to the left. Poston fakes, steps up into the pocket. Still looking for a place to go. Fires toward the sideline where
nobody
Williams is at. Yeah, and he was close, but not real close. Second down and 10.
Yeah, once again, you're depending on against this defense for Poston to run around and make plays.
Mm-hmm.
The problem you've got is there's always white shirts in the backfield already the way this defense is played.
Yes.
And it's very difficult to find anywhere to sit down and throw the football.
Pulaski County would die in the backfield. Looked kind of odd. They give it to Nichols. He cuts it up and will get maybe a yard on the play to the 47 before he is hit and dropped. On the tackle was Mink, who's done a good job defensively tonight for Southwestern, and it will be third down and 9.
I called motion on Pulaski on that play, but
there was movement.
Nobody but me called it.
No, I saw it, but I couldn't.
There was something going on.
Yeah, it just didn't look right. Third down and 9.
Well, Perkins is still pleading his case that the guy in front of him moved.
Pulaski for 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends on the right side. Nichols goes in motion toward the right. And out of the Wildcat, this will be Sullivan, who drops the football, and guess who picks it up?
Never.
Brainerd again. And he is going to be hit and dropped.
Flags everywhere.
The horse collar again.
Little pushing and shoving over on the far sidelines.
Yeah. Horse collar again as somebody, and I don't know who it was over there, was just trying to grab a hold of whatever they could grab to get Brainerd to stop. And he goes down at the 36. Penalty will give it to him at the 21.
Conveniently located on North Highway 27 between Big Lots and Backyard Burger. Magic Monograms, a place for custom embroidery, screen printing, and so much more. They can put your designs on medical, athletic uniforms, corporate, and school apparel. Find them on Facebook. Search Magic Monograms and Embroidery.
Yeah, that one was really obvious. But, again, I think somebody from Pulaski County said, well, they've seen enough of Brainerd.
Well, I'm telling you, Brainerd had a chance to score his 5th touchdown of the game right there.
I thought he was going to. Ball's at the 21, 1st and 10 with 2:39 to go out of the wishbone. Ryan Anderson under center. Everybody tight. Takes it, spins, hands off to a new back in the game who will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Christian Slavey got a hand on the man with the football. That is Nathan Vanover.
Slavey's played a really good football game.
Pulaski's had a couple defenders not done too badly.
Well, if you look at the total yards that Southwestern's put up, it's not that impressive.
It's not, no.
But the 42 is pretty impressive.
Yeah, the special teams they've done wonders. Loss of a yard from the 22, second down and 11. And Anderson goes to the shotgun with 2 receivers wide right. Takes it, little inside shovel pass to Brainerd, trying to get to the outside and shakes loose from a couple of defenders. Gets hit and clocked at about the 15-yard line.
You do realize that's a forward pass.
Yes, Leighton Abbott. Yeah, a little shovel there.
Yeah, so what I'm getting at is that's passing yardage.
Yes.
They're going to give Gideon Brainerd a day off. They're going to let him take a play off.
3rd down and 4 from I can make it 5 from the 16-yard line.
I don't know if they've got a special award they give to somebody for having a player of the game. If they do Southwestern, I've got a vote.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Anderson from the gun. Takes it, little toss to Tanner Wright, who is going to lose the football.
Flags fly.
And fall on it down at the 11, so he's right at the sticks. There is a flag back at the 17.
That's always face mask or holding where that one came in.
All right.
Pick one.
That will be George's job.
I'm going to go with holding.
Holding. Actually, I think it was a legal block in the back, but same difference. They will mark it from the 16.
Okay. It could have been an illegal block in the back.
Back to the 27. Well, again, make your own signal. They wind the play clock, and it will be 3rd down and a long way.
All right, before we forget, I like our new toy, the score.
I like it. Yeah,
that's pretty handy.
Yeah, I'm going to bring that up the next meeting.
Yeah, now we're going to let Kevin set that up all the time.
All right. 3rd down, they hand off to Bland, who knifes into the hole and is met by Mr. Idlewine and spins down. Was it still running?
Yeah, he's down to about the 6.
Did the whistle not blow?
Well, I don't know, but he got it down to about the 6-yard line. First down.
They've put it at the 10.
1st and goal. Now do you score here or do you let the clock run?
First, put it at the 11, just inside the 11.
Oh, my bad.
But it is a 1st down with 35 seconds to go.
If they don't want me to score, tell them to stop me.
That's right. Anderson takes it, hands it to Crisp, who will get nothing and like it.
Actually, he got punished.
Yeah. The 2 freshmen in Abnett and Idlewine were there in Southwestern with 10 seconds to go heading to the sideline.
Class move. There's no need to punish this anymore. Second half was a shutout, right?
It was, both teams. Second half was a shutout. Southwestern will move to 8-1 with a 42-14 victory over Pulaski County. The Maroons finished the regular season at 6-4.
Let me do a couple of cleanup things.
You can just have at it.
I can have at it. I want to remind everybody one more time that Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services is our title sponsor. They make this possible. Stressed, anxious, depressed. At Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services, your mental health matters. Entrust offers you the flexibility of providing your counseling service in their office, on the phone, or through the computer. Give them a call, 606-676-0638, or visit their website at entrust-healthcare.com. Get services started for you or anyone in your family today. At Entrust, your mental health matters. I also want to thank the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships, our presenting sponsor. And tonight, this is the Don Franklin Superintendent's Bowl, and we thank everybody for being there. And I am going just on a head count. I tried to count them all during the last break. A few, a lot, a bunch. I'm sure everybody at both schools thanks you all, and we thank the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships for all they do for us. We're going to wrap up our part of the show, but again, there will be on Facebook over on there's going to be an interview with Coach Foley, as I think. We got to have players of the game. I know that, but I'm not ready for players of the game. You ready for players of the game? I'm being silly, Paul Wright. Our Central Collision Center defensive player of the game. Don't run off. Fitty. I think an Abnett is going to be our.
No, Leighton.
Leighton Abbott.
Leighton
gave me the. I'm sorry, Leighton Abbott will be our Central Collision Center player of the game, and he is the defensive player of the game. And Dwayne, do you want to wait for the stats? Kevin takes care of the. I think Somerset Community College commercials are in our canned program, but we will give our Somerset Community College. Oh, very good. Somerset Community College player of the game, offense.
Chandler Godby.
Chandler Godby. Okay. And we have an lineman award to give. I know who I will pick, and then I'll leave it.
Okay, you go with it. What you think then?
Want to make sure that I'm United Cumberland Bank lineman of the game. I think if they go back and they look at the film, number 6 had a heck of a.
I'm with you. That's who I was thinking.
Slavey on the
Yes,
defensive front.
He
I think
is the lineman.
he will be our lineman of the game. The defensive linemen are charged with taking care of their quarterback, and once again, he will be our United Cumberland Bank lineman of the game. 42-14 Southwestern was your final. They will be declared district champions with that win. They play next Friday night. Pulaski County will be your district runner-up. They will not play again next week. It'll be 2 weeks as they get ready for the playoffs, and it will be North Laurel here at Pulaski High School. For Paul Wright, for Dwayne Clark, for all the rest of our crew, we're going to wrap this one up and say final one in the Superintendent's Bowl, Southwestern 42-14. Good night, everybody.